Ah, there we go. Oh shit. Hang on. Hello? Hello? No, maybe not. Okay. Alright. Not entirely sure what happened. I think it may or may not have something to do with the fact that I bumped the mute button on my little headphone management tool. Made OBS think that I was using my headset, the old mic. But hello, I'm back. So today we will be wrapping up the Paladin Job Quests. I don't foresee doing anything beyond that, as I only have like a bit over 2 hours. But there's a minuscule chance I'll stream again at like 7 o'clock tonight, but not happening. Let's be real. Tomorrow maybe, but oh man. So last time we got through the Gladiator and the 1-250 Paladin quests. Basically, just Paladin was about this man named Aldous, who got ousted from the Colosseum over dubious things he may or may not have actually done. While the Paladin quests was about hunting down Solkzagil, the previous Paladin captain, who left because the Monetarists were doing their standard cartoonishly villainish bullshit. Unironically, the 1-50 Paladin quests, not terrible. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. And I haven't done job quests since if you want to count Reaper and Sage, I don't really want to. Like fucking 10 quests between them, yeah. But without further ado, let's see where it all went wrong. We live in troubling times, Arntel, as you well know. That is why it is more important than ever that the Sultan Sworn stand ready to serve as the sword and shield of the Sultanate. For a time, I feared that our order was doomed, but then you helped us to restore our good name. Your shining example inspired many young men and women to seek us out. Even as we speak, they train to hone their skills. As few words of encouragement from the famed Free Paladin himself would do much A few words of encouragement from the famed Free Paladin himself would do much to motivate them further, I should think. Perhaps you would consider paying them a visit at Camp Blue Fog. A little surprise. Our younger paladins would surely benefit from a few words of encouragement from you. Forgive me the imposition, but would you call on them at Camp Blue Fog? A pleasure to meet you, Arntel. My name is Owen. At the moment, Phyllis and I are conducting drills with the new recruits at the East Watchtower. They'll be thrilled to see you, I'm sure. I forgot I changed my... I can fix it easy. Go away. Since we all know you are a man of few words, I thought we might forego the speech and instead ask you to favor us with a display of swordsmanship. We've laid out bait for the basilisks already, in fact. You need only wait for them to come. So going to make a snarky comment about I'm not actually using magic, but you know, in all fairness, confetti is a sword. Truly a rousing performance, Arental. Thank you. It's one thing to talk about proper technique, but an altogether different thing to see it firsthand. I think it's safe to say that the recruits will long remember this day, as will I. Thank you again for the demonstration, Arental. Pray convey my gratitude to Captain Jalen's as well. Jenlins. Welcome, Arental. I gather the recruits took your lesson to heart. Would that I had some way to repay you, some knowledge or technique to bequeath to you? I am humbled to admit that there is nothing I can teach you. All I can offer you is my heartfelt thanks. Pray go forth, my friend, and continue to defend the people of Ul'dah and Eorzea at large. Begging your pardons, Arental. Papa Sean, long time no see. We need to talk, but not here, at the dispatch yard outside the city. That would be the Gate of Nald, Steps of Nald. Right. I was right calling it gate, yeah. I grabbed the wrong thing, hang on. There we go. Thank you for... Oh, goodness. Thank you for coming, Arental. You must be wondering why I called you here. It concerns Solxagil, Jalen's predecessor. As you may recall, he continues to search for Oathkeeper, the sword stolen from us by the Monotherists' minions. From time to time, he sends me missives, sharing with me his latest discoveries. His most recent one contained a startling claim. He wrote that he had found the sword at long last. But that was some time ago, and he has not contacted me since. I would not trouble Jenlins with this news, not until I learn what has become of Solxagil. At the very least, will you help me find him? I knew I could count on you, Arental. For now, all I know is that his last missive came to me by way of Ishgard. Once I learn more, we can begin the search in earnest. Ah, just the man I was hoping to see. I now know from where Solxagil sent his last missive. To me, he sent his last message to me. Falcon's Nest, a hamlet in the Corth's Western Highlands. It is there I would have you begin your search. Reclaiming Oathkeeper would do much to restore the honor of the Sultan Sworn, but we must not get ahead of ourselves. First, we must find our missing man. I want nothing more than to join you in the search. However, Jenlins would take note of my absence, and I do not wish to involve him just yet. No, were there? Hang on. Are there even? I can't even look at it. Damn it all. I don't even... there were job quests in Storm's Blood, right? I have no recollection of what happened in those, like, at all. Period. No, I don't think there were. Was there? There's just like a... I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. There was a pitched battle the other night, out in the wastes. It involved a rather large man and a party of his fellow heretics. To hear the scouts tell it, naturally we chose not to intervene. If they wished to kill each other, but by all means. A Rogadan Paladin, well, I do recall a traveler who spent several days here at least. Solgzagil, never heard of him. Was he one of the new craftsmen working with 100 Eyes? Sorry, we see an awful lot of new faces around here. Most don't leave an impression. Other than the heretics and bandits, that is. Heard you was asking after a Rogadan, and in a fashion that might give a man cause to worry. I know Solgzagil, new, I should say. Older fellow, spent some time chatting with the young blood. He came through like the rest of us before him, looking for the same thing we all do. Bandits ambushed him in the night, out in the wastes. Buried him with my own two hands the other day, out near Camp Riversmeet. Constanet took it, especially, whatever, it's a fucking French name, took it especially hard, close as he was to him. Freaking elven names, man. They could try a little harder. Haloni's blessings be upon you, sir. I say that was a rather frightful experience. Were you a friend of Solgzagil too? Ah, good. Yeah. That is to say, my condolences. I knew that there had to be others who would want to know. 'Twas the work of Death's embrace, I'd wager. Those fiends you slew just now were sent by them as well. My kinsmen think them another band of sellswords, or heretics, if only they knew what they were truly capable of. I can only hope that they will heed my warnings this time, if you would excuse me. Arntel, this is Papashan. Have you found Solxagil? Gods almighty, slain by death's embrace. I heard some of those bastards were still skulking about, but I never thought that they would try to... Wait, could it be that they were the ones who held Oathkeeper, and that they killed Solxagil when he tried to take it back? Damn it all, we've still no answers, though there is still the boy. Get after him and find out what he knows. Out of curiosity... Damn it. No, didn't think so. A pleasure to see you again, sir. There was something you wished to discuss. Oh, so you're that free paladin Solxagil told me all about. It is an honor to meet you at last, Arntel. That is for the second time. My name is Kansan. Truly honored, sir. Truly honored. Sorry if I'm a bit out of sorts. It's just I've been thinking about him a lot. About the day we first met, when he saved me, how a sword gleamed as he danced among the wolves. I begged him to teach me the ways of the paladin, so I could save others like he had saved me. He must have turned me down a dozen times before he finally relented, probably because he caught me asking about Oathkeeper. But I suppose he didn't think I was strong enough to help him reclaim the sword. Why else would he sneak off to challenge Death's Embrace while I was away? I should have been there, Arntel. I should have been there. I've decided I'm going to take it back. Oathkeeper, I mean. He said I wasn't ready to wield his soul, but what choice do I have now that he's gone? You want me... You want to find it too, don't you? Then help me, Arntel, please. You will? He'll only be praised. You won't regret this. Oh, if Solxagil could see us now, two paladins united in purpose. Well, I suppose it's rather premature to claim the title, isn't it? One veteran paladin and one aspiring paladin, then. United in purpose. We shall recover Oathkeeper and bring Solxagil's murderers to justice, as soon as I uncover new information, that is. As disrupted as the beginning of the stream is, I do apologize, but I must go close my door. Back in just a moment. Okay. Didn't take long at all. Let us proceed. I have tidings, Arntel. Hidden among Solxagil's belongings was a journal, the final entry of which contains what appears to be a map of the Gorgon Highland? Holding. He marked a spot near the river, though he did not write why. Yet, considering how devoted he was to recovering Oathkeeper, surely it has some relation. I say we sally forth and investigate. We may encounter wild beasts or worse, of course, but we are well equipped to face them. Well, that is to say, you are. You don't have a sword, man? Do you want a sword? I'm also a blacksmith. If not, I'm pretty sure one of these merchants is a fucking weapon seller. bar minimum, I can lend you like 2-3k gold, like buy a fucking standard longsword, man. Oh shit. Oh, he does have a sword. Good man. Impressive, huh? It took some doing, but I managed to realize Solxigil's Sorlet, or resize Solxigil's Sorlets. They should afford me excellent protection against thigh-high threats. Anyway, let's see where this map leads. Somewhere over yonder, perhaps. If I'm reading the map correctly, the spot Solxigil marked is on the other side of the river. A light catches your eye, and on closer inspection you find a gallant cornet buried beneath the snow. A trail of frozen blood leads west. Or was it further to the... Oh, Arntel, find anything? Solxigil's cornet. Then he did come here. There was a trail of blood as well, you said. Let's follow it and see where it leads. Wait, what is this? Blood? Already established, dude? It seems to lead towards the Dusk Vigil. I think it's taking us westward. Oh shit, you survived. Good shit. Anyway. Hello. Of course, Death's Embrace. They must have a camp here, and Solxigil learned of it. Wait, was that movement just now to the west? We cannot let them escape. End of the road. They don't seem to be carrying Oathkeeper. Well, if nothing else, we can at least bring them to justice for their countless other crimes and ensure that they harm no more innocents. To arms, Arntel, for justice, for Soxagil. I thought the Cornet would help, but that speech still felt rather uninspired. It's not the armor that makes a paladin. Anyway. Oh, I don't have my stance on. Over here. There we go. Royalist dogs. I avoid central feast. Oh. This trick again. Oh, get over here. No, get over here. Stop attacking the boy. I tried. How his tank stance is more potent than mine, I'll never know. Multiple? Oh, it's because he's fucking spamming provoke. I can't cover him. I certainly can't fucking heal him. Anyway. Fuck. Don't spam provoke. Bad tank practice. Did we win? I mean, by the fury, we won. That villainous scum will prey on the weak no longer. Pity they didn't have Oathkeeper. Well, all in a day's work for a pair of paladins, eh? Back to Falcon's Nest for a well-earned rest. There's an aetherite. I'm using it. Map big. Map slow. The wheels of justice are slow to turn, as we know all too well. Even Sir Emmerich, who they say cares deeply for the welfare of every Ishgardian, even he is bound by bureaucracy. It all comes back to the war in the end. If not for heretics or dragons, well, you know how it is. In the Forelands, well, if you head that far west without enough hired help, you've no one to blame but yourself for what happens. So when my mother's caravan was raided on the road to Talfeather, I was resigned to never knowing who to blame. Goodness. Until Soxagil told me all about Death's Embrace, and I realized they were the ones responsible for that and many other attacks. They choose their targets with care, preying on those who wouldn't be missed, save by their equally powerless friends and family. But everyone deserves a champion. Even the least among us are worth saving. I don't know if the remaining members of Death's Embrace have Oathkeeper, but even if they don't, it is our duty as paladins to stop them. That's why, that's what Soxagil would say were he here, right? Did I have Goring Blade in that fight and I didn't use it? I was synced down to fucking 56. I'm going to assume I didn't have it, for reasons unknown. Curious tidings, Arendelle. Not long ago, I received word from an acquaintance of mine, Grimold, who claims to have in his possession a missive written by Solxagil and addressed to me. He insisted that I come collect it from him in person in Tailfeather, and since we haven't any leads in our search for Oathkeeper, I see no reason to deny him. Let us be off then. Arendelle? Grimold, Arendelle. I appreciate you coming all this way. You know what? Let's see what Google says. Hey Google, can you fix this for me? Worked in the past. Maybe it'll work again. Also didn't work one time. Who knows?
Constraint.
Fuck you, it's not what I typed. Did I add an I in there? I didn't. Fucking... You son of a bitch. I mean... half of this?
Vacheron contained. Constant.
Fuck it, I'm calling him Constant. I know it must seem a little odd. Where's my mouse? Frankly, it's been strange from the start. Who sends a missive with provisions when we've got mules running about who can do it far faster? Not to mention the fact that bandits have been raiding caravans to Tailfeather for weeks. If it weren't for them moving on, this latest shipment would have likely never arrived. Any road. From what I can tell, it was languishing in some storeroom for a while, but better late than never, though, eh? It was your friend's wish that you come all this way. Read it for yourself and you'll see. I left you a gift near the 100 throws. Take it and become the man you were destined to be. Curious fellow, this Solxagil. Anyway, if I were you, I'd head north and find whatever it is before someone else does. My thanks, friend. I shall do just that. Let's head towards the throws and see what we find, Arendelle. Should be around here somewhere. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Arendelle, why don't you try looking over there? Is that a soul you found? By the theory it is, and look, a pair of gallant cuirasses. But why? Why do I feel like I'm being led by the nose? First the journal, now this missive. There's so much I want to ask, so much I should have asked when he was still alive. To be honest, I never really understood why you accepted me as your pupil. What made you change your mind? What did you see in me? And what would you have me do now that you're gone? So it is true then. Papa Shan could not conceal the truth from me forever. He told me of Soxigil's claim and your search. I could not believe it. I would not believe it. Yet now... I guess you keep the soul stone as like a necklace? We all do. It is like a good point though, right? Granted, like the lore-wise state of your inventory is fucking anyone's guess. Even the game makes fun of it at times, right? I fucked up my mic's balancing when I was trying to figure out why it wasn't picking up. So it's gonna be real fun playing with the knob the next fucking 8 streams. What sorcery is this? I don't know, man. Hello, sea wolf, totally not Soxigil man. He was watching you, boy. You and the soul you bear. Could he have been a minion of Death's Embrace, spying on Soxigil's people? Perhaps they hoped Soxigil's quest would end with his death, that none would attempt to reclaim Oathkeeper in his stead. They thought us broken when our brothers betrayed us, when they robbed us of the sword and delivered it into their keeping. But we did not give in to despair, nor will we do so now. Oathkeeper will be ours again, I swear it. I must return to Ul'dah for now. The way our souls resonated was unlike anything I've seen before, and I would know what it portends. Pray continue to look after the boy, Arentel. What do you want from me? Divine Val. Solid ability. I'm beginning to think I've been going about this the wrong way, Arentel. I've been trying to determine the whereabouts of Oathkeeper by retracing Soxigil's steps, but honestly, how he came to pursue and die at the hands of Death's Embrace isn't nearly as important as the simple fact that he did. Death's Embrace has the sword. It's the only logical conclusion. So if we find them, we find Oathkeeper. And even if I'm mistaken, we'd be doing the world a favor by bringing them to justice. I wouldn't presume to speak for Soxigil, but I'd like to think that he'd agree, don't you? Yes, well, I suppose if we're going to find them, we'd best start asking around. Though there is one thing which still troubles me. I think I needed to speak with 100 Eyes. Whatever it is, it can wait. I've work to do and no time to do it. A moment of your time, if it please. For you, Constant? Sure. It's about Soxigil. You never told me how exactly did he die. You want me to paint you a bloody picture? He was murdered. I found him and I buried him. That's all you need to know. It's just that the other day I could have sworn that forgive me, I don't know what I was thinking. Don't let me keep you from your labors. Let us resume our hunt for Death's Embrace. Sorry, I'm overcome with a sudden urge. Do I have like a paladin fitting mount? Debatably the elephant. Griffin wouldn't be bad, given all the feather themes. I don't have anything lion adjacent. I know that much. No. It's Gunbreaker gets the lion. Warrior gets the bear. Dark Knight gets a fucking coral for some goddamn reason. What does the paladin get? No, Gunbreaker gets a saber type, a saber-toothed tiger. Paladin does get the lion. I was gonna say. Anyway, I don't have any lion adjacent mounts. I don't think I do. Anyway, pretty sure I don't. Unicorn kind of fits. I forget which one is from the Beast Tribe. Okay, this one's from the Beast Tribe. I'll use that one. Death's Embrace. Those bandits who used it to raid caravans bound for Tailfeather. No one's seen neither hide nor hair of them recently. Why do you ask? Well, Dons, eh? Maybe they ran back to warmer climes. Never understood Southerons myself, queer folk, prone to inexorable and irrational behavior, like those buffoons who attempted to seize the protector of all things. Apparently, they snuck aboard some of the airships ferrying supplies to Camp Cloudtop, of course. The knights drove them off. Last I heard, they had fled into the wilds, screaming Thal's balls this and Swivin horsens that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Arntel? Admittedly, we've no reason to believe these men are the ones we seek, but we've been blessed with serendipity before. There's no harm in investigating, at least. Might as well. Gotta make sure we hit all the maps, right? How are they gonna excuse us going to fucking, the dragon one? I forget. I always get Sea of Clouds and, why you like this? Something missed? I hate it here. Churning mists. Ah, there it is. This fellow looks rather well informed. Let's see what he knows. The Uldans who tried to seize the Protector, I remember them, baffling really, signed their own death warrants with their ill-conceived attack. You can be sure that the House Hillionaire won't allow them to leave these isles alive. Death's Embrace, huh? I suppose it's possible they're the bandits you seek. You're welcome to help us hunt them down if you like. The boy, too, yes, he can join my unit. Given your reputation, I think you better suited to the van. I won't let you down. We gather at the Rose House. Come, let us delay no further. I'll see you there. Nifty. I'll look after him, Master Melfriend. How exciting. Glad to have you with us, Master Melfriend. Would that we could speak at length, but the Uldons are aware of our plans and have already fled to the east. Remember that these are desperate, dangerous men. Advance with caution and wait for reinforcements if necessary, with me. They don't seem to be doing too good. Forgive me, Master Melfriend, but we can go no further. Where's Constant? Anyone else? Disappointing. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, but I got to talk to Constant, though. Be careful, Arentel. He's bound to void sent to us well. We did what we could, but we simply haven't the strength. Ah, not quite. Unfortunate. Ooh, you survived! A little impressed, not gonna lie. Anyway. That was amazing, Arentel. Didn't even get to see me use Confettier. A real shame, that. Well fought, Master Melfriend. Their leader was surely the toughest of the lot. Lady Leniette will be pleased to learn of our success. I shall inform her at once. What have you got there? Some gloves. Gallant gauntlets. Why would a member of Death's Embrace be carrying these? There's no way he could have possibly planned this. It's too elaborate, nay, impossible. But what other explanation could there be? We should return to Falcon's Nest. Please, thank you. Before we cornered the leader, we came across their camp. It was plain to see that they had fallen on hard times, hence why they resorted to common banditry to survive. But isn't it strange when you think about it? I mean, if they had Oathkeeper, why not simply sell it? Surely someone would have been willing to pay for it. I'm beginning to wonder if Solxagil succeeded in reclaiming the sword, or if Death's Embrace ever had it at all. And by the Fury, what to make of these pieces of armor? Just as I suspected, it fits perfectly. Whatever remnants of Death's Embrace there may be, whatever remnants of Death's Embrace there may be. What? We'll stay in hiding for some time, I should think. But should they dare to reveal themselves, we will finish what we started, as Solxagil intended. I don't know why that caught me off as hard as it did. Hey, clemency, quality stuff. Terrible news, Arntel. 100 Eyes has been gravely wounded. There were wolves, and he fought them off as best he could, but by the time the sentries came to his aid, I went to see him earlier, but he turned me away and bid me fetch you. For the life of me, I cannot imagine why. I have no idea what he wishes to discuss with you, but please hurry for his sake. I will do what I can to ease his suffering. Wolves, swiven wolves. Reckon I've earned it, so time to settle one last account. Go to Solxigil's grave, dig it up, take what you find and give it to the boy. Won't make up for what I did to my sworn brothers, but perhaps it'll go away towards redressing the balance. Of course, what we've done to the boy ain't hardly defensible, no matter what he says. No, I'm good. I already got my fucking yokai shit done. I don't need that anymore. I look forward to not touching another fate until like the Dawn Trail relic grind or something. Speaking of relic grinds, I should probably get around to actually finishing the Manderville one off. Unironically, probably gonna be something that I just do like passively once it's all poetics. Like I've already got all the ones that not all the ones. No, because I'm gonna be doing Dark Knight for Dawn Trail. I've after much hemming and hawing, I've decided like I've already got, you know, the fucking peak Dark Knight one. I already got it in Paladin. I already got it in Gunbreaker. Not on Warrior yet. I'll probably get it in Warrior eventually. And that basically, you know, I'm a tank main, you know. And then I'll level up Viper for like post Dawn Trail or some shit. Several fulms beneath the cold hard earth, you find not a coffin, but a small chest containing a gallant surcoat. What have you done? Calm yourself, boy. I'm no grave robber, usually. But how can this be? Why would 100 Eyes lie to us? That bastard. I will have answers from him, from them both. I am back. Come, we're going back to Falcon's Nest. Griffin's a pretty good compromise for a lion. Same color too. I actually really do like the Griffin design in 14, like genuinely speaking. What do they look like in WoW? broad curiosity. No, you son of a bitch. I fucking hate Google so fucking much. Not bad either. Head's too big though. Anyway. Rest in peace, brother. He's gone. We're too late. Jenlins and I had grown worried that it had come to this. I'm sorry, there was nothing more to be done. Gods damn it all. We must have words, Constant. I go to Landscape. Look for me there. What was it all for? Here we are. My comrade wishes to explain himself. What? Solkzagil? Why the lies, Solkzagil? Was this all just some game to you? I had my reasons, as you will soon learn. That's a rather odd way of apologizing, Solkzagil. I suggest you try again. I am sorry for deceiving you, Constant. Faking your death, constructing an elaborate scenario for me to find your armor. To be honest, I'm as astonished as I am offended. How could you have possibly orchestrated everything so perfectly? It doesn't matter how I did it. What matters is why I did it. Oathkeeper is but a sword, Constant. True oaths are not forged in steel. They are forged in the heart. To merely reclaim the sword will not suffice. It must be won by a worthy paladin. Only then will it and our order be restored to its former glory. I don't understand. Why not simply teach me the ways as you said you would? A sultan may move a man. A master may instruct his pupil, but only when that pupil moves himself can he become a paladin. That said, I did not account for Arentel's intervention. Master Papashan, as we discussed, very well. The souls we Paladin wield are embodiments of our will. In keeping to our oaths, they grow stronger, more dominant. In the presence of a particularly pure soul, others may be compelled to yield. But when two souls cannot reconcile, when one cannot establish dominance, it can spell disaster. That seems awfully inconvenient. Oh, you have no idea. As the discordance between two souls grows, the aether builds, and the souls grow unstable. Aye, their souls looked as though they were fit to burst with aether. Wait, you don't mean to say that their souls will be destroyed, do you? But by the Fury, how do we stop it? You fight, your souls demand it. You two cannot coexist as you are. One must rise above. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Agreed. We are paladins, defenders of the weak and needy. What madness is this that we must face each other in battle? But if there is truly no other way, I will not renounce my oaths. I will become the paladin I was destined to be. And if that means that we must fight, then so be it. I don't like your chances, friend, but I won't kill you. Well, I suppose we must take Solxigil's word for it. Can we at least give him the fucking chestplate? I'm ready. I don't think you are, but go off, King. Where the fuck did you get that fucking sword from? Come, brother. There can be only one. Of course. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, friend. You're fighting the protagonist of this story. It was never gonna work out. No, I'm just stupidly overpowered. Am I truly so weak? No, Constant. Nothing could be further from the truth. You fought with honor and purpose. Do not be ashamed. Solxigil. Impressive. Truly impressive. Intrigue and deception that would put Lord Lorito to shame. Tell them the truth, Solxigil. The whole truth. Figured it out, have you? Do you still have the soul? There's a soul I left for you at 100 Thrones. What? Oh yes, here. This soul once belonged to the first captain of the Sultan Sworn, the first paladin who wielded Oathkeeper. Once it shone with resplendent light, as did Oathkeeper, but now both have lost their luster. I have the sword, and everything I have done, that I have made you all do, has been for the sole purpose of making it shine once more. Of course, it's so simple. Wait, no, it's not. It's needlessly complicated. Agreed. What of your soul? The one you gave to Arntel when first we met. I yet have it, Solxigil. Take it and restore Oathkeeper's light with your own. Once a man has left the Sultan Sworn, he cannot return. My soul will no longer suffice. All I can do is show another way, the way, and ask that he do the same for his brothers and sisters. But he does not yet stand above all others. Not until he has bested me. Draw your sword, Arntel. The time has come. Right, sure, whatever. God damn. Yeah, this is where Paladin's story just kind of fucking implodes on itself. the fuck back here. Stop. Ooh, he resisted it. I'm impressed. Ow. Why can't I do that? I'm so curious if they had things to say. If you just fucking stalled the fight out and went over to talk to them. It'd have been funny as shit, man. At long last, a paladin who can make it shine again. I think you can get this sword. I don't know how, though. Behold, Oathkeeper, bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan Sworn, stolen under my watch by the minions of the monetarists. For years I sought to reclaim it, to redeem myself for my failure. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defends the people of the realm. 30 years I aspired to those ideals. 30 years I tried to live up to the example set by our founder, so revered that his very soul crystal would be set in Oathkeeper's pommel. For those legendary captains of Eld, the sword would shimmer with such brilliance that night would be as day. Yet for the 30 years I wore it, it shined for me but once. That was before it was taken from me, before I forswore my oaths so I could reclaim it. Arentel, through all your trials and tribulations, you have remained true to yourself and Eorzea. You continue to be an inspiration to us all. Come, take up Oathkeeper, raise it aloft, and let it shine forth as a beacon unto all. I'm pretty sure it's one of the relic steps, because I don't believe that that's the skin for the artifact weapon. Hello, hi, thank you. So, you were always my first choice, Arentel. Constant was what was incentive? Oh, incentive. Okay. Yep. Nope. Yep. Sure. Motivation. Though in the end, he proved himself to be so much more. You're a right bastard. You know that. Doing all this just to make a bloody sword shine. Praise Helone that I found a proper mentor in Arentel. Well, I may not be the chosen one, but I'm still a free paladin. This is the path I've chosen for myself, and on it I will stay. I'll let you out in a second, okay? I'm sorry you're still locked in here. Well said. It would not do for you to be so easily discouraged. Genlins, I leave matters here in your capable hands. You've done it again, Arentel. Oathkeeper may not shine for me as it did for you, but perhaps in time it will. Even should it not, I will not lose heart, for a paladin's virtue is not in the radiance of his blade, but in the righteousness of his actions. But what we decide, by what we decide to do every day, we will be good men or not. Solxagil, Oathkeeper is returned to the Sultan Sworn. Will you not return to us as well? 3 fucking times in one quest. Let's go. Say the line again, Solxagil. As a friend and ally, perhaps, but not as a brother. Some bonds, once broken, can I say the line? Fucking hell. I thank you, Arentel, for all you have done. How strange that we must turn to a free paladin rather than one of our own to show us the way. Yet I suppose it is not the first time, is it? What does that mean? What does that mean? We'll never know. If you still mean to ask how I planned it all, don't. You wouldn't believe me anyway. It would seem that some questions weren't meant to be answered, and we must simply deal with it. Fuck you. So that's it then. You're leaving. Ulda beckons, and besides, I have nothing left to teach you. Then I wish you well in your journey and pray that you find happiness there. I'm coming back, you know. There's an awful lot of work to be done in Falcon's Nest, and I did make a promise to 200 eyes. Oh, then I shall see you when you return. We should head back to Arentel. Just imagine giving up that hard on maintaining narrative consistency that, like, you literally just fucking hand wave. It's a full-blown hand. Oh god, I hate this fucking quest line so much. It has so many parts that could have been good, man. I'm still like, not quite sure what it was all for, but it seems to have ended well enough. I suppose you ought to get back to your grand adventures, and me to my paladining, or whatever it is you call it. Right then, it's been a pleasure, Arentel. Oh, but I warn you, the next time we cross blades, I mean to win fairly well. And they were never seen again. Thank God. So what I honestly think happened is that they had a much longer story planned, but it was a fucking job quest, and they had to cut a bunch of context out. Oh, man. Yeah, there's definitely Stormsblood quests. Wait, where does it take me? Oh, I know what quests these are. I might not have time for these, actually. It'll be close. Anyway, I have to let the cat out of my room. I'll be back in just a moment. Off to... Wait, is it even Genlin's? It is. Fair enough. Chamber of Rule. Anyway, we're back to the good narrative. The fucking... Oh, God. There were so many... Anyway. Ah, Arentel. Precisely the man I wish to see. I have something in my care for you. An invitation to a fighting tournament to be held at the Colosseum. Not just any tournament, mind you, but the prestigious Ul'dah Cup, founded by His Royal Majesty Sasagan Ul Sisigan, first Sultan of Ul'dah. 'Tis nigh as old as the nation itself. Lest you wonder why you are unfamiliar with so old and prestigious a tournament, it's because it has not been held in generations. At the Sultana's behest, it has been revived, and she now extends an invitation to Eorzea's finest swordsmen. It stands to reason that your name would appear among this exalted company, and doubt not but that her grace shall be pleased for your participation. So, can we expect you to fight in the high tournament? Hell yeah! I love to go back to my gladiatoring roots. Wonderful, but by witnessing you in combat, I dare say all of us Sultan-sworn, both fresh recruits and veterans alike, stand to gain something in our duty to protect. The champion will be awarded a tome said to hold the secret techniques of the first captain of Sultan-sworn. With such an enticing prize on offer, no small number of invitees have already confirmed their participation, I myself included. You should confirm yours as well by making yourself known to the tournament registrar on the Royal Promenade. I've made a mistake. Fucking aetheryte right there. I might as well use it. Gotta get that in my fucking armor, man. I don't even remember completing that. Fucking. I must have done. I wonder if, like, Blue Mage counts as, like, any given hunt log. That would be a really convenient way to finally wrap that up. Greetings to you, good sir. You are come to enter the Ul'dah Cup. Your invitation, if you would be so kind. Yes, everything appears to be in order. On behalf of the committee, I bid you welcome to the tournament. Wait, you're participating too? To think that I might have the chance to cross swords with a fabled hero such as you. The tournament cannot begin soon enough. You needn't wait long, for the opening ceremony will begin any time now. I am told a number of participants have already gathered before the Gladiators Guild. Perhaps you might like to join them. Oh, they updated his dialogue for just this quest. Isn't that nifty? And the other time he's like, "What the fuck are you here?" To think the fucking Sultana would want anything to do with your fucking. Wait, no. Oh, I'm thinking of this guy. Maybe his dialogue does get updated. Never mind. I'm fucking smack talking him for no reason. Oh, hi! Arndel, it's so good to see you. Am I correct in assuming that you are participating in the tournament? Wonderful. Raw though I still am, I also received an invitation. Captain Genlin's work, I suspect, but know that I do not intend to simply make up the numbers. Since last we met, I have trained without cease. Such improvements I have made. I hope to demonstrate to you in a rematch. Oh, hi, Franz. I say, are you not the postman from before? Such a beauteous surprise this is. Since coming to terms with my brilliance, I've given up provoking my opponents in favor of polishing myself further. I would love nothing more than to pit my beauty as silk against yours, and I pray that I am offered the chance. Maybe that isn't Franz the Fair? This is a name I recall, but not from where. Ah, Arantel, a pleasure as always. Are you perchance entering the tournament? Well then, this has become infinitely more interesting. Lest you wonder, I am joining the field as a representative of the Temple Knights. For the honor of our order, I have every intention of winning. Do not hold back, my friend, because neither will I. Oh, and I know, of course. Ah, Arantel, have you spoken with the captain? He is holding on to your invitation. I'm here because of that. Already entered. Marvelous. We are all looking forward to witnessing your skill at arms, and if gods are good, I shall witness them up close and personal. Black Alton Lotus is the strongest. If you fight him, you better watch out. You got business with me? Too bad. I've got none with you. Leave me be and find someone else to bother, like Mila. You're fighting in the tournament. You look pretty strong, but it's Black Atlas that's gonna win. That's Lotus, Black Lotus. Yeah, that's yeah. What he said. He's the strongest, and he always protects me. If you fight him, you better watch out. Leave me be and find someone else to bother. Fair enough. Mila, long time no see. I'm finally done with all of this paladin business, thankfully. Well, if it isn't Arantel, that you would visit us at this juncture could only mean one thing. You've entered the Ul'dah Cup. Good. You are one of our very best, and it pleases me to see you continue seeking new challenges. And mark my words, this will be a challenge the likes of which you have never experienced. This tournament brings together the realm's finest. If you are to rise above them, nothing less than complete preparation will suffice. Speaking of preparation, have you been apprised of the rules? Then allow me to explain. The tournament is elimination. You lose, you go home. You win, you advance to the next match. And on it goes until a champion emerges. Combatants are initially divided into two groups, Nald and Thal. Sounds fancy, but they're simply labels given to two branches of the tournament tree. Look, Arantel, one of your potential opponents. Knowing is half the battle, and you do well to learn all you can of the competition. Oh, if it isn't the man who forged my winglet. 'Tis a fine weapon, and I am wholly satisfied with it. But don't think that earns you a favor should we be in the tournament. Indeed, any less than my all would be an affront to both blade and blacksmith. I'm liking these crossovers. Oh, that's so cool. Oh dear, is it that time already? The opening ceremony is about to commence. Shall we then? Unironically makes me a little disappointed I didn't finish leveling Culinarian and Fisher before this. There's no way they'd come up, right? Right? Ladies and gentlemen, today I bid you welcome to the Coliseum for a truly special event. To introduce it, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Her Royal Majesty Nanamu Ul'Namo. Generations ago, my ancestor, Sasagan Ul-Sisigan, founded a tournament to celebrate the skill of our nation's finest swordsmen. 100 years have passed since it was last held. By this declaration, I do hereby revive the Ul'dah Cup. Let it be known that all proceeds from this event shall go towards our continuing refugee relief efforts. My dear combatants, my fellow citizens and I look forward to an inspiring performance from all of you. May Nald Thal give strength to your sword arms. Thank you, Your Grace. Next, I would invite Master Adrian, a Coliseum columnist for the Mithril Eye, to share some insights into our combatants. What are your impressions of the field, Adrian? Well, Dower, I'd say it's as diverse as diverse a field as I've seen on the Blood Sands. In addition to everyone's favorite gladiators and your friendly neighborhood Sultansworn, we have an Ashgardian knight as well as an acclaimed adventurer. Truly a colorful cast of characters, all of whom bring their unique take on swordplay. With such an eclectic mix of fighting styles clashing, would you say that we're in for a veritable treat for the senses? Yes, I would, Dower. At this stage, it's anyone's guess who will claim the title. But one thing is certain: when the match bell rings, you cannot afford to bat your eyelids. Keep watching this space for the preliminary rounds are about to begin. It begins, Arntel. There are 8 combatants in each group, meaning you must triumph in 3 bouts in order to advance to the final. And the opponent of your first bout is Bartholomew of the Sultansworn. Defeat him, and you will next face the victor of another pairing, and so on. Needless to say, each encounter will be more difficult than the last. But one fight at a time. The tournament registrar will call you when it's time to take to the Blood Sands. Go now, and good luck. It occurs to me that it'd be really cool if you could, like, challenge other players to, like, 1v1 PvP matches, and they were held in the Colosseum. That'd be a really way to, like, narratively, contextually, like, have that feature in the game. Technically, there's, like, a mini PvP space in the Wolf's Den, but... Anyway. To think that I would draw you for my very first opponent. I thank the heavens, even as I curse them. But no matter who my opponent may be, I shall fight with all my being, for the pride of the Sultansworn. See you on the Blood Sands, my friend. It is time, my lord. Pray see to your final preparations and let me know when you are ready to proceed. Am I on the Nald side or the Nald? I guess I'm on the Fall side. Ready to head into the arena? It begins the first match of the Thal group, but Bartholomew takes on Arentel Melfriend. No holding back, my friend. We'll dream of it. The winner is Arentel. In the next match, Arentel Melfriend and Bronze Bull will fight for a place in the Thal Group Final. how strong can you be? Well, I've got access to self-healing on demand, so didn't really stand much of a chance, unfortunately. And now for the final match of the Thal group, Handeloop versus Arntel Malfren. Let's see who will have the honor of fighting in the Ul Cup final. Come, my friend, let us fight with all our strength in the sight of the fury. Yeah, you're actually hitting hard. I'm moderately impressed. Stop fucking... Uh-oh. Ow, that hurt. Hang on. Fixing it. You were actually moderately spooky. Congrats. I will actually use mitigation for you. I am a sword and shield that defends Ishtar. Bear witness to my resolve. That my most potent attack should be thwarted. But the match isn't over yet. No, not again. God damn it. I'm just gonna stand here and hope he stays away. He didn't stay away. And Arntel defeats Handelup to claim victory in the Thal group. That concludes all the matches for the Thal group, and what heart-stopping encounters they were. Verily, Dower, the crowd expected, and the combatants delivered. Not least of all, the group winner, Arntel Malfren, who carved a convincing path to the final. Shall we retrace his steps for those who came in late? You read my mind. Arntel's first match pitted him against Bartholomew. Bartholomew, the Sultan Sworn, fought with heart, but in the end, he was outclassed by the Star Adventurer. Though he can take pride in his effort, unfortunately, he had to take his leave of the tournament. There was no getting past Arntel, who went on to face the hulking Bronze Bull. A veteran of countless matches here in the Colosseum, you could say he had the ground advantage. From the onset, the man brought his prodigious strength to bear, unleashing wave upon wave of punishing attacks, but Arntel calmly weathered them all and emerged the victor. With that, he advanced to the Thal group's final match against Handeloop of the Temple Knights. Employing blistering techniques seldom seen this side of Eorzea, the Ashgardian visitor looked dangerous indeed. If truth be told, for a moment there I feared for Arntel, but the adventurer dug deep to secure victory and a place in the Ul Cup final. The mere remembering of it sets my heart to racing like a runaway chocobo. Take deep breaths, my friend, for there's still more excitement to come. The Null group matches are due to commence shortly, with the likes of First Sword Myla taking to the bloodstands. What have I done to deserve such a treat? I won't be missing these matches, and neither should any of you. All unfolds as anticipated. Good. The free Paladin I told you about is living up to expectations, eh? That he is. Keep up your winning ways, my friend, and win us all a fortune. I mean, betting on me is a pretty safe bet, all things considered, so... Arntel, you were magnificent. Our match will remain etched in my memory and inspire me always. I had absolutely no answer to you. Such precious things you must have protected to become so strong. As you know, we Sultan Sworn live to protect her grace. By any measure, this is a vital duty, and ever do I strive to be worthy of the role. But crossing swords with you this day, it has given me to think that perhaps it is not enough. Whatever it is that I yet lack, mayhap I shall find it in witnessing you. I thought I had something of a chance, but I was clearly getting ahead of myself. You gave me a thorough schooling, and I mean to take the lesson to heart. Though my tournament may be over, I shall remain in Ul'dah to watch the matches to come, and I believe I speak for all of us here when I wish you the best of luck. Our hopes go with you now, my friend. Oh, a woman named Mila was looking for you. If you haven't already spoken with her, mayhap you should seek her out. A place in the final. I knew you had it in you, but to witness it all unfold was nothing short of awe-inspiring. The winner of the Nald group will square off against you, for the title. And suffice it to say, I intend to be that person. I shall see to it that a match between us becomes a reality, and I hope that I can count on your support. The Nald group matches are about to begin. As you will eventually be fighting one of us, I suggest you watch every match closely. The tournament usher outside will grant you access to the viewing gallery. Now then, I'd best set about my preparations. Let us speak again later. Greetings, my lord. Will you be watching the Nald group matches? And so the Nald group has been pared down to 2 combatants. While we wait for their match to begin, let us look back over the group's notable encounters. In the first round, local darling Franz the Fair crossed blades with Constant, free Paladin of Ishgard. Though the pundits tipped Franz as the outright favorite, the younger Constant refused to be cowed, tenaciously staying in the game before landing a single mighty blow that ended the proceedings. Undoubtedly one of the upsets of the tournament, and most upsetting for all the maidens the realm over. By that victory, Constant booked a meeting with First Sword Mila, who had predictably triumphed in her own opening match. For those of you who are banking on another upset, however, it was not to be. From the opening moments, it was plain that his sluggish movements. That Constant's earlier exertions had taken their toll. Meanwhile, the First Sword was all business. With her textbook perfect technique and methodical maneuvering, she took firm control from the halfway mark and didn't let go until her opponent was on his knees. I believe preparations for the tournament's penultimate match are in order. Mila, the First Sword of the Gladiators Guild, will take to the arena against Black Lotus, the mystery contestant, who has soundly defeated all comers. And Black Lotus advances to the Ul Cup final. In another nail-biting clash, the First Sword showed her class against an unknown opponent. However, Black Lotus kept up with her blow for blow, and seemingly out of nowhere clinched victory with a magnificent parry. So sublime was the timing, it calls to my mind the Sword of Nald. And now that you mention it, I can definitely see the resemblance. With that sublime strike, our second Ul Cup finalist has been decided. Arntel Malfren will take on the mysterious Black Lotus in a battle that promises to go down in Colosseum, nay, Ul'Dan history. Please look forward to it. I know I will. She lost. Mylila lost. Bah, so much for the lauded first sword. What will we do? That Black Lotus could ruin everything. If he ends up winning the tournament, we'd be neck deep in debt paying what's owed. Fret not, my friend. We already know Black Lotus's strings. As a matter of fact, we are pulling them as we speak. Truly? Do I not always say one can never have too many guarantees? To think that one more beauteous than me should be found in Ishgard, well, there's naught for it but to train harder and grow more beauteous. That Black Lotus fellow, though, there was something familiar about him, a beauteous ferocity I'd swear I've seen before, but I cannot remember where. Mylila is truly a complete fighter, and she gave me nary a flaw or opening to exploit. I can see why she is the guildmaster. Well, my little campaign may be over, but I take heart from the knowledge that yours continues. I shall pray for your victory. From technique to sheer strength, the Black Lotus was a class above me in all aspects. What's more, he fought with a ferocious style that resembled... But never mind that. Dwelling on it won't change the result. I was bested in a fair contest, and I shall give credit where it is due. My only regret is that I could not meet you in the final, Arntel. It falls to you now to bring pride to our guild's name. Oh, after the match, Black Lotus came and said that he wished a word with you. The way he mentioned your name gave me the impression that he knew you, but then again, many people do. At any rate, I don't see any harm in obliging the man. If you can spare a moment, he asks that you come to the quicksand. Wait, no, there's an aetheryte like right over here. Fool that I am. There. Please. You can threaten me all you like, but I ain't pulling out. It's poor form, see? Well, far be it from me to ruin your form, but there's a trivial matter I would bring to your attention. You bastard. Very trivial, yes. I'm sure you will make the right decision. You were listening, eh? Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. Look, I know I asked you to come here, but something's come up. We'll have to do this another time. What am I doing? God damn it. Oh, he's still there, too. Hello, friend. I know I asked you to come here, but okay, thanks, great. I love when they do that. Just Same dialogue. Already read it. Good morning. How goes? I'm doing pretty good. Only got about an hour left, but I think I'll have time to wrap up the rest of the Paladin quests. Then tomorrow I can go through Warrior and so on and so forth. I got a whole list. Yeah, Warrior's next. Well, did you meet Black Lotus? Oof. I mean, like, it's a lot faster if you're not, like, reading everything. So, like, at least there's that. Some small boon in the endless grind, right? Man, I've tried having alts before. Like genuinely, and it never works out for me. I think I have, like, 4 or 5 other characters just spread across the NA data centers. And the furthest I ever got... Actually, the furthest I ever got was on an alt I made on... Yeah, the alt I made on the Light data center for in a EU. I was spamming through the MSQ, so I could go through, so I could help them with the MSQ over in the EU data center, and I got up to, like, I want to say halfway through post ARR, and then it just stopped. Like, it's so much. I think that, like, cross-region data center travel would be really, really neat, but I can kind of understand the arguments why that's not a thing. Besides, Oceania right now, but that's only because Oceania is fucking dead, right? Enough people to justify a data center, but, like, not enough people to, like, actually keep stuff going smoothly, unfortunately. At least, I'm sure that like, a reasonably decent number of, like, oceanic players aren't even on the Oceania data center because they didn't want to move, Because why? They already have established characters and friends on the Japanese data center or the North American data center, or wherever else they had decided to settle. Postponed, you say? I wonder what he wanted. If nowhere else, you could always try chatting in the arena. 'Twould hardly be the first time folk got talkative in battle. I must say, though, the disappointment of elimination is swiftly giving way to anticipation. I look forward to seeing your clash with Black Lotus, and needless to say, come away with the win. Yeah. It really does come down to the cultural differences, Because, for instance, like, what I know comes entirely from disparate Reddit posts, right? So, like, incomplete picture and all that jazz. In the JP servers, like, they duty finder for, like, extremes and shit. That is unheard of in NA from, like, anything but, like, sprouts, right? Who just don't know the convention yet. Everything's done with a party finder in NA. So you get a bunch of NA players going over to. Yeah. That makes sense. But yeah, it's just like, man. So, like, and like, who knows what else, right? I don't know. And then like, also there are concerns of, like, similar things to, like, what's happening. Well, no, because, like, that's like like another big concern, and the counterpoint is already queued up, right? is that, like, as soon as you introduce data center travel across regions, everyone's just gonna pool onto one or two worlds to do all the content, like how Aether is now. But then, you know, like, the counterpoint to that is, well, if you introduce cross data center duty finder before you do that, it's not as much of a problem. So, yeah. Which, you know, that is something that, like, it very much has to happen at some point, right? You know, like, it is pretty fucking rough that the only way that I was able to get through the MSQ in all the raids besides was by jumping off of Seraph, because, like, otherwise I would have spent upwards of an hour for any given piece of content just staring at the fucking screen. Oh. Yeah. It's time, Arentel. The Ul Cup final. You have what it takes to win. Just fight as you always do, and the rest will follow. You seen the Job Actions trailer yet? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my regret to inform you that Black Lotus has withdrawn from the match. In the absence of an opponent, the winner of the Ul Cup final is Arentel Malfriend by default. Hey, you don't think that those rumors could be true, do you? What, that Black Lotus Aldous, the gladiator who was banished from the Colosseum, seems a little far-fetched, but you never know these things. War looks pretty good. I think it looks like Gunbreaker got the Dark Knight treatment from Endwalker. Dark Knight did not look very interesting to me. IMO. Maybe I'll, like, play play Gunbreaker in Dawn Trail, and like, I'll change my mind, kind of like how I changed my mind with a Dark Knight. Shadowbringer makes the rotation a lot more fun. But I don't know. Gunbreaker looked really underwhelming. Scholar looks really cool, although a lot of people are very mad about Scholar getting AI in Shroud. So, oh well. Yeah, a lot of really nifty stuff in the Job Action trailer. Oh yeah, Warriors, like, it looks like Vengeance is gonna end up working kind of like, give me a second, like an intervention or something. That's what it looked like, at least. Bar minimum, it's getting a upgrade. In an unexpected turn of events, Black Lotus, the winner of the Nald group, has withdrawn. I repeat, Black Lotus has withdrawn. 12 in a triangle. What in blazes is going on? We will relay further information as soon as more becomes available. Please bear with us. Apologies, but I'm as much in the dark as you are. 'Twas the tournament registrar who spoke with Black Lotus in the matter. What is the meaning of this? Apologies, but you fucking. Not even the organizers have full grasp of this situation. It isn't uncommon for combatants to withdraw from a match, but when it does happen, more often than not, something else is afoot. While some might consider default to be the sweetest word, I know that you do not. Nay, an unearned victory such as this rings hollow and brings you no satisfaction. As such, I have in mind to delve into what will certainly prove to be some dark places. May I rely on your help? Good. To begin with, let us go and ask the tournament registrar about this conversation with Black Lotus. This way. Yes, my lord. Black Lotus came and informed me that he no longer wished to fight. This happened shortly after you entered the anteroom. I assumed he would follow suit, but instead he declared his withdrawal. Stunned as I was, but by the time I had gathered my wits and thought to ask for his reason, he had spun on his heels and left. He was headed in the direction of Pearl Lane, I believe. If you wish to speak with him, I suggest you take your search there. Also looks like a Primal Rend is getting a continuation. So that's cool. Upgraded Infuriate attack. I forget. Nascent Chaos. That's what it is for a melee at least. Maybe AOE as well, but I'm forgetting. I thought I took note that the AOE one looked the same, but I might actually be wrong about that. Well, I'd say it's time to come clean. Sharp as you are, you probably seen through the masquerade already. Until it's good to see you again, as myself at any rate. Let me guess. You demanded to know why I abandoned you at the arena. I'll tell you that and more besides, but this stays between us. Understood? Since we took care of business with Leovold and I left Ul'dah, I've been roaming the land like a proper vagabond. In the course of which, I helped a child in need. You've already met the little scamp. I came upon him one day, all on his lonesome. His face caked in dirt, a war orphan, like so many out there. Upon learning what I did for a living, he decided that he must learn swordplay and begged me to teach him. I wouldn't take no for an answer. The stubborn bugger, he's been following me around ever since. Now, those that came to me with threats, they mistook the boy for my own and took him hostage, and demanded that I pull out of the tournament. If it were just my own head, I wouldn't think twice about risking it, but I won't gamble with someone else's life. The boy may not be my flesh and blood, but he's in danger on my account, and here we are. What can I say? In spite of myself, I've taken to the rascal. Sorry? I knew it was you, from the moment we fought. Myla, my dear, you are as ravishing as ever. Spare me all this time, and you couldn't bestir yourself to send a single goddamn letter? Easy on the anger now. 'Twould be a right shame to line that beautiful face with wrinkles. That's neither here nor there. Tell me why you've returned. As hasty as ever, too, I see. If you must know, rumor had reached me of a free paladin named Darntel Malfred, whose skills were beyond compare. Precisely how far beyond compare had his skills become, I simply had to see, nay, test for myself, so I made my way back to Ul'dah. When I arrived, I learned that the prodigious Ul'dah cup had been revived. If Darntel enters, I'd get my wish. If he doesn't, I'd just have to settle for winning the tournament and resuming my wanderings. With a little help from an old friend, I acquired an invitation and found myself a suitably menacing full-face helm. Being something of a pariah, it wouldn't do to be seen, you see. You went through all that effort for the sake of fighting Darntel. Why did you withdraw? Simply put, to make way for money. Not mine, mind you, but someone else's. As you know, a tournament of the scales sees stupendous sums of coin moved. There are some who'd stop at nothing to ensure that it moves their way. Well, it turns out that Black Lotus was standing between an especially unscrupulous crew and their fortune, and so they took my boy and threatened his life. But boy, well, it's a rather embarrassing tale. Let's save it for after I'm a few tankards in. Someone wants you to win, Darntel, at all costs. While I do not disagree with their choice of champion, their methods don't sit well with me. Here it is again. But I'm afraid the rest will have to wait. The danger hasn't passed. Though I did as I was told, they haven't kept their part of the bargain. I mean to mount a rescue, and for this, I could use your help. I knew I could count on you. First of all, we must track down these match-fixing, child-abducting villains. For the sake of haste, let us split up and investigate. If you could ask after shoddy sorts in these parts, I'll see to the nearby areas. A child? When the hells did he... Shoddy sorts taking wingers on the Ul Cup. Haven't seen any myself, but safe to say they're out there. It's Ul'dah after all. What? You here to laugh at me? Well, there's plenty around here hoping to strike it rich quick. Don't know any bookmakers myself, but myself don't have the coin for that. But someone's bound to. Gambling, match fixing, whatever are you talking about? Kidnapping? Oh God, I never imagined they'd go that. Me, my big mouth. All right. I'll tell you what I know. At least I can do is clear my conscience. The black market booker, who has no established base. The better to avoid the authorities, but right now he is a lackey near the gate of Thal. Say to the fellow the words, doubt the truth, and he'll tell you where to go. Now leave me be, and you didn't hear any of this from me. Oh, no. That ain't helpful. Actually, it is helpful. Hang on. Weaver's Guild. Please stop. Yeah. What are you gawping at? Piss off. God. Okay, what did I misspell? I didn't. D is fucking capitalized. I hate you so fucking much. Why is it case sensitive? Oh, a customer collecting, are you? Then it's over by the Sultan tree. Just so you know, it might be a bit noisy. My mate there's a babysitting at the moment. Alright, I'll be back for you later. Are you a bad person too? Yeah? What do you want? Your clothes, your boots, and your chocobo. You want my what? Whoever this clown is, get him. Perish. The child is unharmed. Uncle Aldi, I'm so sorry. If only I was stronger. That's nothing. A little training won't fix. By the way, have you thanked Arentel here yet? Oh, right. Thanks for saving me, Arentel. At first I thought you were one of the crooks, but you're really a nice person. Oh, and you're really strong as well. I'm going to train hard so I can be strong too and look after myself. Allow me to thank you also, my friend. Unless you wonder, I haven't been idle either. I managed to find solid evidence implicating the ex-sellsword Audi, our friend whom you saw me having a chat with. The brass blades have been alerted to his shenanigans, and he'll trouble us no more. Wait, did that boy just call you uncle? Aye, well, I'm a little too far gone to be his playmate. What of it? Wait a minute. Don't tell me you assumed he was, you know. That certainly explains your black mood. To prevent further misunderstanding, he isn't mine. I chanced to help him, and we became fast friends. Is all. Oh well. It's not like I cared or anything. It's just given how long you were gone, I wouldn't have been surprised. Is all. It takes a lot longer than that to grow him this big. This is nothing to laugh about. But it is. At any rate, all's well that ends well. Just a pity the dream match between me and Arntel couldn't be. Don't be so quick to give up. You evidence that you were being threatened, have you not? I believe there's a good chance we can still make it happen. The Ul Cup generated such excitement as the Coliseum has not seen in generations. The organizers would have to be hopeless fools to forego the chance to crown it off with a grand finale. I will lodge a formal petition in my capacity as Guildmaster. The match will take place, just you watch. That's my Mila, as brilliant as you are beautiful. The first sword's as good as her word, my friend. Our match is a guaranteed thing. When we finally meet in the arena, let us hold nothing back, and no hard feelings if I win, yes? I will go and entrust the young one to the care of the brass blades. Pray come and see me at the guild afterwards. No, damn you. Thank you. Fucking... There we go. Gladiators Guild. My thanks, Arntel. With your help, not only were we able to save Aldous' boy, we may yet spare the tournament an unceremonious end. All that remains is to convince the organizers to host the final. Knowing them, though, it won't require much convincing. On the subject of the boy, I would thank you to keep my little misunderstanding to yourself. Now then, I must be about my business. Until such time as the match is confirmed, take what rest you can. You will need it. It's official, Arntel. The Coliseum has agreed to host the Ul Cup final anew. In the interest of maintaining excitement, things are already in motion, and lest you wonder, Odie has since been apprehended by the Brass Blades and cannot hinder the proceedings. Aldous has been informed and makes ready even as we speak, and you should likewise see to your own preparations. When all is in order, the tournament registrar will escort you through to the arena. Suffice it to say, I shall be cheering you on from the viewing gallery. Good luck, Arntel, and give Aldous a kiss for me with the rim of your shield. This is it, my lord. No more sudden changes of plan. Are you ready to proceed? Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, at long last, the moment you've all been waiting for is here, the Ul Cup Final. Before this starts, I want to know something. Is it true the Black Lotus is actually Aldous, the Sword of Nald? What? Black Lotus, I must ask that you remove your helm. Thal's balls. It's really him. What'll happen now? Nothing will happen, that's what. Once expelled, a gladiator may not fight in the Coliseum again. There'll be no match. Aye, that's right. All this time it was me. I'm the last person who needs to be reminded of my own banishment. If you wish to call off the final, then so be it. I'll not argue. Nonetheless, I ask you this: will you not let Arentel and I fight? We promise to give you a match that the bards shall sing of. Oh, come on! One of the greatest swordsmen of our age is but to cross swords with a fabled hero, and you have to even think about it. Everyone here must be aching to see them fight. Is this not so? If there is any indication of dishonest conduct, I shall take his head myself. But give them a chance, I say. Remember the incredible performances they've given us thus far, and imagine how much finer it will be. The first sword speaks true. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. 'Twould be a crying shame to have it end like this. Listen to Mila. I came here for a final and want one, damn it. Me too. I've watched Aldous since I was a lad, and now I want to watch him fight again. Let it happen. Rules be damned. We also have evidence that the grounds for his banishment was kind of bullshit, but you have no objections, Arentel? I must confess that I, too, have awaited the match with bated breath. There will be time enough afterwards to revisit past misdeeds. There you have it, Aldous. You have the blessings of all present. Don't ever change, Mila. Come, Arentel. Your opponent is the Sword of Nald. With the blessings of Naldthal, two mighty warriors now meet in the Ul Cup final. Come on, Arentel. Show me what you can do. Ow. Rude. I can't summon him. Uh-oh. Rude. Interrupting my fucking damage rotation, man. And the champion of the World Cup, the greatest swordsman in the realm, is Arentel Malfren. A magnificent performance from start to finish. Such exquisite blade work I have seldom beheld. Now then, perchance you have heard that the champion would be awarded a rare tome, one which holds the secret techniques of the first captain of Sultansworn. Papa Shan, if you would be so kind. If I might speak plain, Your Grace, the tome does not exist. Well, I see what you did there, Master Papashan. You revived not only Sultan Sisigan's tournament, but his vision as well. Seems a history lesson is in order. During his reign, Sultan Sasagan ul Sisigan invited swordsmen from of all lands to Ul'dah to fight with his own elite in tournaments. In time, such tournaments came to attract sellswords, giving rise to a national institution, the Grand Division that is the Colosseum. While this was a defining development for Ul'dah, historians believe that in bringing together expert swordsmen, the Sultan's true intent was to advance the gladiatorial arts. But when the balance of power shifted away from the royalists, the royal house lost access to the enormous funds needed to host grand tournaments. The revival of the Ul Cup, the promise of a non-existent prize, all of it was an emulation of Sultan Sasagan's vision. You are most perceptive of all this. The true purpose in bringing together the highest names in swordplay was to raise the gladiatorial arts higher, as the Sultan once did. Though we walk in his footsteps, our destination lies a little further. For it is my hope that not only Ul'dah, but Eorzea as a whole is strengthened. From the Garlean menace to the beast tribes and their primals, the realm is faced with numerous threats. If we are to protect our homes and loved ones, we must keep our blades sharp and our shields strong. Forgive me, Your Grace. Had you known there was neither tome nor technique, I feared you would not consent to the tournament. You should have consulted me from the first. As it stands, we must needs find another means of rewarding our champion. My dear Arental, speak unto me your desire. I shall do mine utmost to bestow it. A pardon for Aldous. A noble request befitting your kind-hearted self. Ere I grant it, however, there is one thing I would know. I am given to understand you were sentenced to exile for being party to bribery. Is this true? It is, Your Grace. I see. Very well, then. I, Nanamu ul Namo, Sultana of Ul'dah, do hereby absolve you of all crimes. Our fair nation has need of men of your strength and skill, now more than ever. 'Twould be unconscionable to cast you aside. And to the champion Arentel, I offer my joyous congratulations. Your victory this day shall long remain in our hearts and minds. Though the tournament has come to a close, I pray that all of you shall ever strive to raise your arts higher, for the good of all the realm. That was a fight to remember. You've truly grown strong, my friend. You're even stronger than Uncle Aldi. I'm gonna challenge you one day. I'm gonna have to train. If I'm gonna change you one day, I'm gonna have to train extra hard. A well-deserved victory. Congratulations. You even. I swear to fucking God. To think that such a motive existed for the tournament, we gladiators too must endeavor to do our part for the greater good of the realm. Hear, hear, my dear. But the things one must do to arrange a simple match with Arentel, judging by how quickly you've improved in my short time away. Had we fought but a few days earlier, I'd like to think I would have come out on top. So I'm good to return to the Colosseum. You have our Grace's personal endorsement. I'd say that's about as good as one can get. And as a finalist in the Ul Cup, you would draw decent crowds. We'd be glad to have you back. Ha! I never dreamed that the day would come. Well, I suppose I'll resume my wanderings. What? You're given a royal pardon, yet you're leaving Ul'dah again? Mila, you watched Arentel and I fight. For all my training during my travels, all the hardships I subjected myself to, I was no match for him. Tis plain I still want for experience, for knowledge and skill, and I won't be at peace until I gain it. Surely you understand this. Yes, but... Right, not Mila. I will visit whenever I can. After all, there's a filly back home who whinnies incessantly after me. And you, my free paladin friend, not only did you oblige me with a match, you rescued my boy and defended my honor besides. For that, I cannot thank you enough. I learned much and more from our encounter, and I should be glad if you got something out of it too. Out of it also. Keenly do I look forward to our next meeting, when we can simply square off, with no complicating factors to distract us. I should mention, I was wrong. We do see Constant again. I was talking about how he never shows up again, and I was incorrect. He actually plays a noticeable part in this quest. Okay. And I do believe I have just enough time to wrap up the remainder of Paladin. Because this quest is really fucking short. It was really just meant to be a fucking bookend, right? Shadowbringers was when they finally decided that, we're kind of done doing job quests. Which is reasonably understandable, considering that every expansion, the load gets heavier. I do wish that they would have at least committed to like having these kinds of bookends, but I'll settle for them updating the dialogue. At least we still get that. Ah, but isn't Arentel? How fare you, my friend? Still keeping up your training, I trust? The Sultan Sworn have not been idle either. Seeking ways to better serve our nation, we have joined hands with the Gladiators Guild. We train with one another, hoping to hone each other's sword arms. The guild even dispatches its members to assist us in guarding the palace. None of this would have been possible without First Sword Mila's cooperation. She is a dedicated woman, dedicated to her art and to her own, and I have the utmost respect and admiration for her. So it was with deep concern that I noticed that something troubles her of late. Whereas before she was amiable, she has become given to brooding silences. I considered offering to lend an ear, but as a relatively new acquaintance, I do not wish to appear overly familiar. But you, Arentel, you are her close friend. Will you not seek her out and inquire after the source of her concentration? Ah. Oh, it's you, Arentel. It's been a while. What brings you here today? Is everything all right? What's this all of a sudden? Of course Nay, I won't insult your intelligence by lying to you. You see, it's Aldous. He's returned to Ul'dah. He's been pardoned, so he has every right to be here. But it's just, I just don't understand what's going through his mind. Oh, if it isn't the very man I've been longing to see. So you're a samurai now. Greetings, Arentel. You look well, for someone who's been raising hells the world over. I see. My attire intrigues you. When I took my leave after the Old Cup, I believe I said something to the effect of still having much to learn. That's what I've been doing, learning. I remembered the elderly samurai who was making short work of our gladiators, and so I decided to journey to the Far East and train in his style. You never cared for convention or tradition. Is it any wonder we are confused to see you actually looking the part? I suppose you're right, but you have to admit, Mila, I look pretty good in this. So, Arentel, how about you and I have a bout, for old time's sake? Gladly. Haha, we're of a kind, you and I. When we see a mighty foe, we can't resist the urge to test ourselves. Now, as much as I fancy a rematch in the Coliseum, we'll have to settle for a humbler venue this time. Let's see. How about Scorpion's Crossing, outside the gate of the Sultana? There's space there, if not a lot of people to watch our glorious match. Oh, don't you even think about fighting in the city. If you must feed your vanity, I'll attend as witness. At the very least, I can explain these situations to the brass blades should they appear. Thanks, I appreciate it. And there you have it, Arentel. I'll see you at Scorpion's Crossing. Yep, this one. I hope he's satisfied. I've been looking forward to this. Come, my friend, let's begin. Immediately uses Confadier. I do remember exactly how this quest goes, so I hope you're ready for the fight of the century, right? Impossible. How did you become so strong? I found something worth protecting. You journeyed to another world and found something you wished to protect. Aldous, what's the meaning of this? There's no point. As I am, I don't stand a chance against Arentel. You would admit defeat before you even fought. It's unseemly, but because of my training, I've come to know, Mila, come to know the power of resolve and the difference it makes. Forgive me. I need a moment alone. This isn't the Aldous I know. He's never once backed down from a fight. I don't doubt that you've grown stronger since last we met. But so has Aldous. That's why he challenged you to put his training to the proof. Yet by that self-same training, he could see that he was no match for you. I don't know what to say. Well, there's no use pondering things here. Let's return to the guild. Aldous hasn't returned. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left Ul'dah again. It wouldn't be the first time he's disappeared as quickly as he's arrived. Don't blame yourself. The problem is Aldous and Aldous alone. It's up to him to resolve it, however long that may take. At any rate, don't feel compelled to linger on his account. I'm sure you have much demands in your time. Come and visit again when you have a chance. Sorry for taking off like that. Truth be told, I'm ashamed to show my face, but there's something I needed to tell you. After I left, I thought long and hard on your words, on that which you said made you strong. It led me to ask myself, what is it that I wish to protect? And you found your answer? I did. Fool that I am, it took me a long time, but I finally realized that it was always close by. Aldous. Myla, this is embarrassing for me to say, but that which is dearest to me, that I cannot bear to lose, is the Gladiators Guild. What? The old master, he was as a father to me, and this place is as a home. No matter where my path may lead, the guild will always welcome me with open arms. I realize that now. Aldous, you. So if I'm to protect the guild, it means, well, you know, it means I have to be at the guild. So from today, I'm giving up the iterant life. After all these years, coming and going as you please, sending nary a word, you think you can just stay here? You've got a lot of nerve. Well, Myla, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried about me. Just shut your mouth. If you wish to stay, then do as you like. That's what you're good at. There's the grimace I know and love. There truly is no place like home. I just realized that's the brand new kit. That took me fucking forever. But just aside, Arentel, because of you, I finally realized what's important to me. For that, I give you my thanks. From here on, I'll watch over the guild while I continue honing my skills. Who knows? If I work hard, I might even become the first sword one day. Not on your life. No one wouldn't trust the guild to a selfish bastard such as you. And skills or no, you're starting from the bottom like the rest. Aye, whatever you say. It was good seeing you, my friend. Do come and visit again. From now on, you know where to find me. Is he actually here? I haven't actually checked. Hang on. I've been made curious. He is! Okay, so that wraps up the Paladin quests. I am very nearly out of time, so I want to thank anyone for stopping by who did. I really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day. And when I stream next, we will be going through, hopefully all at once, the warrior quests. And Marauder, of course. So, thank you once again. And until I stream again, have a good one all.